Thank you so much, Mama Hannah. Like I had said earlier, I joined Dorcas Creation in October of 2017. And like I had again shared, I had only gone to do beadwork. but then a month later, I think just to mention that by the time I joined Dorcas Creation, I had just gotten born again. I was 1 year into faith. And so I didn't understand what is this discipleship thing. This is the one thing that I really didn't understand, but I was curious and very interested to know. And I think before I get to that, I joined 2017. We were sitting there with the women making beads, and then we'd have some time for prayer and Bible study. So since I was still very new in salvation and in the work of faith, sometimes I used to be shy to lead Bible studies because I didn't understand what this discipleship thing is, but I would do my accounting job so good, so well. I think until it was 1 year that we just had a conversation with Jane. And I also shared that for me, I've never been discipled, so I don't even understand what this discipleship thing or concept is. And I'd love to experience it so that I can be more effective, even as I'm supporting her with the vision of Dorcas Creation there in the Maroroi slums. So June was very kind and she allowed me to just do, I think other students will call it like a gap year, like in US. I left Dorcas Creation. I went and she allowed me and gave me her blessings to go to Zambia to volunteer. I just wanted to see with an organization called Foundation for Cross-Cultural Education. I just wanted also to see what is this discipleship thing. So I went there, I volunteered for a month, and I just loved the environment, and you could see these people are actual disciples of Jesus, and I was like, I want this. So after 1 month, I sensed God asking me to stay longer in Zambia for a course that was to happen in Malawi. So I couldn't do it. Still happens in Zambia, but I couldn't do it in Zambia because of issues of study visitors permit, those things. So it was just easier for me to go to Malawi. So the training was very helpful, and I felt like the training equipped me to be able to be an effective disciple maker, especially there at Dorcas Creation, because like Jane has shared, people come with various issues, witchcraft, abuse, all sorts of baggage. And for me, I felt not equipped enough to know how to help these one. Just apart from the beads, how else can we help them live and walk a life of freedom in Christ? And that is one thing that I learned. And it first happened to me. You cannot give something that you don't have. So the team there at FC were very kind. They journeyed with me. I did that whole journey of freedom in Christ. We talked about forgiveness, all those kinds of things, conflict management. And it's one of the best things that has ever happened in my life. And so even coming back to Dorcas Creation, I was so excited and I was looking forward to now do this discipleship thing because I am equipped. And so when I came back, we continued working with Jane again now from I think I came back, it was a whole gap year from October 2018 to 2019, and then COVID happened. So I think that has been the most amazing thing about the work of Dorcas Creation, because when you see when a woman or anyone's life is transformed spiritually, they're able even to manage their money well, they're able to care for their children and their family well. And even when you're training them, you see they get the concepts, they're able to do something with that knowledge. So during 2020, we had a project on production of masks. locally, and also we had some friends ordering some I think it was mostly Australia. What else we do? We still had on our tailoring classes, continuing as we were encouraging and mentoring the women to think of starting their own businesses. Um, what other project we did? We did tailoring. We did beadwork. Also continued, and also we started a project called urban farming for sustainable.
Catering.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes, yes,
you are,
yes.
you are clear.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, we also started a project called urban farming. And also during 2020, because a lot of the community, the people we were serving there in Marurui are needy. They were a lot of the people are employed as security guards, house helps. So when this social distancing thing came, that meant these families are not going to have food, crime rates are going to increase. And so we started a project called Charity Basket, which we were just giving out food. I think we gave, is it over 1,000 families? I think,
Give that
yeah,
4,000, that 400.
yes, 3,400 families with food baskets during COVID. So just throughout that time, I mean, it was such a great blessing to be able to serve the community of Maruroi in that way, Maruroi and Jadaini as well. And so now I think in 20, we had already gotten some funding at some point, I think around 2019, 2020, for the children with disability. And I mean, I think we stopped, we because of COVID, we didn't know how fast to implement it. But then later to the year, God just gave us a direction on how to implement it. And so perhaps Jane, you can proceed from there.